Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, King053, Mr. Easy Imali Enengi, and we're back at it again with another one. It's the morning drive, ladies and gentlemen. The elections have officially started. 1.6 million special voters will be casting their vote today. It's finally here, ladies and gentlemen. That week that we have been waiting for, that week we've been praying for, that week that we have been preparing for, is finally here. It's finally here. I don't think the IEC will release the results of today's people. We'll probably get it around about there on Wednesday. But I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see what is going to happen. I mean, guys, the elections are finally here. Can you guys believe it? So many years waiting, so many things that have happened to us South Africans, so many ups, so many downs, so many deaths. You know, speaking about the July unrest, speaking about President Zuma getting arrested. Excuse me. Speaking about MK Party, the progress of EFF, the decline of Mkhonto Wesizwe, and everything. I did drop the interview, my breakdown of the interview of Ian Newsroom Africa. So, excuse me, my sinuses are crazy today. Okay. But now, I want to speak about Gayton Mckenzie. Gayton Mckenzie is a fool of note. You know, when you talk about a fool, a dunderhead, his only political message that he has is to chase people, foreigners out of our country, illegal foreigners. That's what he was saying in the beginning. Now he has changed his tone, and now he's saying he's chasing everyone, illegal or not. Listen to this fool. He says he will chase everyone, illegal or not. Let me just play this clip and I'll come back.
No South African, that's our need oxygen. While there's a Zimbabwean getting oxygen in this country. Love me or hate me, I am for South Africans first.
The last push by the Patriotic Alliance, party leader Gayton Mckenzie is still unshaken. He says his party is ready for the upcoming general elections. Mckenzie not begging on his party stance.
Come hell or high water, no Kanzani, fire or water, but they are going home on the 29th of Mackenzie.
Addressing thousands who are in attendance here, Mckenzie made it clear on the stance on foreign nationals in the country.
We are not only saying illegal foreigners must go. Listen nicely. PA is not only saying, President, that illegal foreigners must go. We say no foreigner must have a job here. Whether it's legal or whether it's illegal, while a South African can occupy that same job.
Confident, a clear message was sent to the party's opponents.
The Western Cape is gone. The DA is out of the Western Cape. They can do what they like. They are fighting me with the legal fraternity. They are fighting me with the judges. They are fighting me with the newspaper men. But they say, Paisani, Wednesday,
the party says it will not form any coalitions with any organization which doesn't support mass deportation of illegal foreign nationals. Mckenzie has vowed not to take any ministerial position unless if his party wins.
The day you see me becoming a minister without winning an election is the day you must know I sold you out. I will never become a minister.
And a plea to some of his supporters to go out in their numbers and vote. Mckenzie says the upcoming elections will be determined by a colored vote.
Where we are now in this country, the colored person, the colored race, by the percentage, will decide who the next president of South Africa will be.
Meanwhile, the party has announced that in these elections, it will work close together with the Dudula movement, and Mckenzie is confident that this will assist the party in its stance of mass deportation of illegal foreign nationals.
So that is Gayton Mckenzie saying that he does not care if they are illegal or not. They must go out as long as there's a South African citizen who can do the job. But that is contrary to what Gayton Mckenzie has said in the past. Gayton in the past has said that his own personal accountant is a Zimbabwean. You think we forgot about it? That fool Gayton. Huh? Gayton is the biggest embarrassment of politics. When we say, when we analyze Section 47, 1E, we are talking about people like Gayton Mckenzie, people who are not sound in mind. Those are the people we're talking about. Gayton Mckenzie is not supposed to be in parliament. Gayton Mckenzie is not supposed to be in parliament. He's not fit to be a lawmaker. Leave Jacob Zuma alone. Chase this Gayton Mckenzie away. He's not fit to be a lawmaker. You understand what I'm saying? He's not fit. He thinks South Africa is an island where you can chase people away. That is my problem with coloreds who think they are white, because this is a white mentality type of a thinking, that you can chase people away. In fact, chase people away from their land. You know, so I'm not disappointed. I'm not shocked. I'm disappointed at the people who are following him for saying that. The man said, listen, we are not against legal foreigners, those who are here legally. And remember, Gayton Mckenzie, okay, let me play that clip where he says his accountant is a Zimbabwean.
I have no problem. My accountant is a Zimbabwean.
Yes.
He came here with papers. He came here legally.
Yes.
If you jump the fence, there's a difference between the guy that jumped the fence and the guy that came illegally.
Yeah.
I'm not saying foreign people. I've got businesses outside this country.
Yes.
That's not what I'm saying.
Foreign nationals in the country.
We are not only saying illegal foreigners must go. Listen nicely. PA is not only saying, President, that illegal foreigners must go. We say no foreigner must have a job here, whether it's legal or whether it's illegal, while a South African can occupy that same job.
Confident.
Now, when he said his accountant is a Zimbabwean, he was actually singing for his food, because he was changing his tune. And we have seen it with many political parties close to the election, that they change most of their tunes, the tone of which they spoke about certain subjects. They changed it because of funding. Funding is important. But now Gayton Mckenzie, again, the hatred in him, I have absolutely, the little respect I had for that man is gone. Because when he speaks about legal and illegal foreigners, in his mind, he's thinking only of black people. Is that not racism? Because colors don't see themselves as black people. They see themselves as I don't know what nonsense is colored, but they see themselves as a special, mixed breed. It's so heartbreaking that to explain to a colored person that you are not white enough because you are black. That is the bottom line. No, I'm actually half Khoi, half San. The Khoisan people are black people. Why do we have to remind you guys that Khoisan people are black people? Why? So the only discrimination that men can think of is against our black people. Please, people, and I've said, colored people, please vote for the Gayton Mckenzie. I'm repeating that statement. Leave that man alone. He's a fool. Look for an alternative party. He's going nowhere with that type of mentality. And no one will support what he's doing. He says on the 29th, he's going to chase them away on the 30th. What a fool. What a fool Gayton Mckenzie is. Yo. He's really clueless about politics. When we talk about cluelessness about politics, this is the man we are talking about. All that time he has spent in prison from 1990, I don't know, 95, 96, stealing people's money, robbing people, proud that he was beating people up. I don't know who can be beaten up by that fat heart. So for me, really, I'm disturbed because as a Pan-Africanist, we are saying let's unite as Africa, let's help each other with our problems and all of that. There is no self-development without your neighbor. There isn't. Imagine you staying in a street that is poor and you're trying to develop your house, put a fence over your house and neglect the rest of the street that is poor. Those people are going to jump over your wall because there is better opportunity to eat, to steal. But if you develop the whole street, you will see that you will not have problems that you used to have when your neighbors were poor. I mean, it's common sense, but that common sense is not for everyone. Yo, it's election week, guys. It's election week. I can't wait. Guys. Let's meet on the flip side. Don't want to make this video long. It's the morning drive. Thank you so much for tuning in on King Says So. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Wait. Let me say this. Because I saw this quote somewhere. I read this quote somewhere. It says, listen to this. It says, you know how much of a threat you are by the enemies that fight you. When I heard that, I was the happiest person ever. You know how much of a threat you are. You know how much power you have. You know how much stature you have. You know what type of a character and a person you are by the enemies that are fighting you. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if small people are fighting you, you are a small person. If small people are fighting you, you are a small person. Look at who's fighting you, man. Look at who's busy fighting you. If that person does not have more than you, if that person is not more successful than you, you're a small person. You're a small person. There's other fights. There's other people that fight you. You look at them like, really? Why must I waste my time with this thing? I cannot. There's other fights you must just ignore. Like you are not on my level. I'm not on your level. Why are you fighting me? And then there's other fights that you look at the person who's got so much more and you're confused, but why? What have I done to this person? This person has got so much more. Those type of fights is the fights that you should celebrate as a person. Because it shows you on what level are you a threat. Yo, guys, I hope you hear what I'm saying. Until we meet next time, don't forget to pray. After you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan-Africanism. My salute.